안녕하세요 여러분. So for today's lesson, we will talk about real te versus umyeon. So this one are the most notorious, or one of the most notorious particles when it comes to learning Korean language, because this one is translated as when in English and this one is if. So kung titignan natin, parang tong dalawang to magkaparehas, di ba? So for today's video, try nating ipaliwanag kung ano ang pagkakaiba ng dalawang to. So let's start with real te. Okay. So if you are trying to conjugate this particle, so real te, when it ends with consonant, and real te if the verb ends with vowel. Say for example, meron tayong mukta. So mukta. So here, mukta is to eat, right? So kunin natin yung verb stem. So it is mok. Tama. So mok te. Mugulte. So it reads as mugulte. So for example naman sa isa, ka da. So kunin natin si verb stem. So ka kal te. And as simple as that. Pero may mga exemptions tayo. So say for example, so halimbawa, si irregular piyop. So for example, si chupta. Si chupta is to be cold. So kunin natin yung verb stem is chup. Tama. So here, tanggalin natin si piyop plus u. Plus, since this is vowel, add real te, and it will become chu ul te. Okay, so another one, mepta. Mepta is to be spicy. So again, kunin natin si verb stem plus u plus real te. It will become me ul te. Sorry, meulte. And for this verb, for the verbs ends with real naman, meron tayong halimbawa salda. So salda is to live, right? So the verb stem is sal. So sal, kapag ganito, ang dadagdag na lang natin is te. Salte. Okay. So all real are irregulars when it comes to this one. Okay. Another one, meron tayong palta. Okay, so it will become pal te. As simple as that. So this expression expresses the duration of time when something takes place. So itong word na to, so ang expression nito ay the same as the time when. Say, so for example, Ayan. So, 시간이 있을 때 해요. So, 시간 is time. 있을 때 is when, have. So, doing. So, in here, the time when I have time, I'm doing it. So, parang, I'm doing it when I have a time. O, I'm doing it when I have the time. So, parang kapag tinanong ka, 운동을 매일 해요? parang ganun. 아니요. 시간이 있을 때 해요. So, I'm doing exercise when I have a time. Parang ganun ang ibig sabihin ng real te. So, other example. So, another one. So, 음악을 들을 때 기분이 좋아요. So, 음악 is music. 들을 때 is when listen or when listening. So, 기분이 좋아요. I feel good. So, here, for example, 언제 기분이 좋아요? So, when are you feeling good? So, sasagutin mo siya ng when the time that I'm listening to music, I feel good. So when I'm listening to music, I feel good. So, parang ganun yung ibig sabihin ng feel te. So, that time when. So, another one. When I do this happen. So, example. 저는 학교에 갈 때 버스를 타요. So, when I do this happen. When I go to school, I ride a bus. So, this expression can also be translated in Tagalog as kapag or noong. Nung. Okay. Kung or nung. So, parang noong pumunta ako ng market, nagkita kami. So, parang ganito. So, here, 시장에 갈 때 만났어요. So, nung pumunta ako ng market, nagkita kami. So, when I go to the market, we met. So, parang kung tinanong ka ng 그 사람은 언제 만났어요? So, 시장에 갈 때 만났어요. So, when I go to market, I met him. So, that is what we meant by real te or ulte. That is how we use this expression. So, let's have a recap. Ulte is used if the verb stem ends with a consonant, and real te is used when the verbs ends with a vowel. So, this particle is the same as the time when plus the verb. Okay, when it is attached to the verb, like for example, 학교에 갈 때. So, when the time that I go to school, when the time I go to school, right? So, blah blah blah. No, ito naman kapag noong plus result. So, kapag pumupunta ako sa school plus blah blah blah. So, when I do this happens. So, when I do this, what did you do? You go, right? So, this happened plus blah blah blah. Yun yung idadagdag mo dito. So, nagets? So, in English, this is translated as when. Okay, so titingnan naman natin si umyon kung paano siya gamitin. So, in here, let's see kung paano gamitin si umyon. So, si umyon is used when the verb stem ends with consonant, and myon if it ends with vowel. Say for example, si mokta to eat, right? So, mugumyon. So here, kada. So just add myon. As simple as that. So may mga exemption din when it comes to conjugation of this particle. So say for example, yung irregular POP. So may mga exemptions like the irregular POP. So halimbawa si chupta. Chupta. So kunin natin si verb stem, it's chup, right? So delete natin si POP plus U plus, since this is vowel, so dagdag natin si myon. So it will become chu u myon. Okay, so another one, mepta. So the verb stem is mep, delete POP plus U plus myon is equal to meumyon. Yan. So that is how we conjugated the irregular POP when it comes to this particle. Pero may isang irregular na hindi U ang idadagdag kundi O. Okay, so halimbawa si tupta. Ayan, so yung verb stem is top, kunin natin. So top, right? So delete natin si POP plus O plus myon. Okay, is equal to myon. So this is tupta is to help. So this expressions is if you help, like that. If you help, if I help, ganun yung ibig sabihin nito. Pero O ang idagdag. So napansin nyo, O ang idagdag because ito lang yung irregular verb. May isa pa which is kupta, to be pretty, and this one na O ang ipapalit kapag ito ay kino-conjugate. Okay, so the rest it will be U. Yung iba O ang idadagdag. So yung dalawang yun lang yung nagiging O. Okay, so don't be confused. So sa mga real naman, kapag si real, since this is consonant, di ba, kapag consonant ang idadagdag si umyon, right? So in here, hindi natin tatanggalin si real. Say for example, salda. So salda, so ang verb stem is sal. Okay, plus myon. Okay, so real is takes as a vowel here. So myon ang idadagdag. So sal myon. Hindi siya sarumyon. Hindi siya sarumyon. Okay? Another one, palda. Palda is to sell. So this is so another one, palda. So palda is to sell. So this is the verb stem. So pal, and kunin mo lang yun tapos myon. And so be careful with the irregular POP, and if you are conjugating this particle to a verb ends with the real are all irregulars. So hindi siya tatanggalin. Hindi siya, so it will take as a vowel. So myon ang idadagdag. Okay? So tingnan naman natin kung paano siya gamitin, or kung so here si myon in English is equivalent to if. Okay, so halimbawa yung example kanina. So meron tayong kada. So, kamyon. So, if you go, if I go. So, ganun ang ibig sabihin. So, anong pinagkaiba? Kung kalte. So, when you go, if you go, di ba parang parehas lang? So, yun ang aalamin natin kung paano sila pagkakaiba. So, here, kung yung isa is, so, kung mapapansin nyo, yung isa, si realte, is used, or it expresses duration of time when something takes place. So, here, si myon naman ay ginagamit in condition. So, it is a conditional clause or a hypothetical or supposition. Say for example, 날씨가 좋으면 공원에 갈 거예요. So, 날씨 is weather, 좋으면 is if good, 공원 is park, 갈 거예요, will go. So in here, you have a plan going to the park. So you have a plan going to the park. So what is the condition? If the weather is good. Okay, so this is the condition, if the weather is good. So in Tagalog, kung ang panahon ay maganda, pupunta ako ng park. Yan. So another example, 아이가 아프면 소아과에 가보세요. Alright. So 아이가 is baby or your child. 아프면 if hurt or if sick, like that. So 소아과에 가보세요. 소아과 is pediatricians. So 가보세요, please go. Okay, so here meron tayong so pupunta ka sa pediatricians kung may sakit ang anak mo. So parang ganun yung conditional clause. Merong condition kung bakit ka pupunta in something, like kung bakit mo gagawin to, kung bakit ka pupunta doon, there is a condition. So parang ganun ang kung paano mo siya idugtong, paano mo idugtong si myon. So another example, 졸업하면 결혼해야 돼요. So 졸업 is graduated. So 하면 if do. So if I graduated, 결혼해야 돼요, we should get married. So in here, we should get married. The condition is if I am graduated. So if I will be graduated, if I will graduate, just like parang ganun. So if I will graduate, we should get married. So we will get married. So parang ganun yung ibig sabihin. There is a condition kung ginamit mo ang particle na yon. Okay? Nagigets? So another one is if then. Okay, if there's no conditional clause, let's say for example, 한국에 살면 좋겠어요. Okay, if you live in Korea, it will be good. So if I live in Korea, then it will be good. So parang ganun yung ibig sabihin. Like for example, kil면, kilda is like if the clothes is long, then palitan mo. Like if the clothes is long, bakoseyo. Parang just like that. Okay, nagigets? So let's have a recap. Umyon is used when the verb ends with a consonant, and myon is used when the verb ends with a vowel. So in English, this is called as if. So in Tagalog, ito ay kung, right? So this this particle is a conditional clause or hypothetical or supposition. Hypothetical when you are thinking or something guessing, or supposition if yung haka-haka, ganon. So this particle is used if the condition parang hindi maliwanag yung condition sa inyo. So then like blah blah blah. So parang ganun yung ibig sabihin. So try natin ang I will give you example. So in here, 저는 밥을 먹다 blank o 저는 밥을 먹다 음악을 들어요. So ano ang sa tingin nyo ang pwedeng ang gagamitin? Real te, if, I mean when, or umyon. So what do you think is appropriate to use here? So would it be mugulte or mugumyon? So 저는 is I, 밥 is like let's say meal, mok is eat, umak is music, 들어요 is listening. So when I eat meal, I am listening to music. So or if I eat meal, I am listening to music. So ano sa tingin nyo ang pwede idagdag dito? Would it be real te or umyan? So it would be ulte, right? So it would be ulte. So here, ang dapat gamitin is realte, right? So kasi ang pangit naman, so kapag titingnan natin, 'di ba? Dapat may condition kapag if ang gagamitin. So halimbawa kung umyon to, magumyon. Wala kasing condition. 'Di ba? Ang pangit kapag I'm listening to music. So I'm listening to music in condition to what? Kung kakain ako. 'Di ba? Kung kakain ako, 'di ba ang pangit? Makikinig ako ng music kung kakain ako. So mas maganda kung kapag kumakain ako or kapag kumakain ako, it's either of the two, I am listening to music. 'Di ba? So it can be used here kasi there's no condition to be added. Okay? So another example. 춥다. 문을 닫을까요? So cold. This is 춥다 is cold. 문 is door. 닫을까요? 닫다 is to close. Or this is the sentence ending 닫을까요, which it gives the meaning shall I close the door? So what do you think is the proper what do you think is the proper one? Would it be realte or umyon? So in here, remember that 춥다 is irregular PF, right? So 춥다. So this is the verb stem. 춥다. 춥. So pag conjugate mo siya, it's either real kayo or real te. It's either real te or umyon. This is being removed, right? So plus u. So let's say this is chu. So would it be real te or umyan or myon? So the right answer for this one is myon. Okay, why? Yeah, because there is a condition, right? So here, if it is cold, then shall I close the door? So here, so if it is cold, then shall I close the door? So parang ganon, di ba? So as I explained you last time, so if, then pwede rin siyang gawing pattern. Okay, so if it is cold, then shall I close the door? Okay, ganun lang. So as simple as that. So there is also a condition here. So shall I close the door if it is cold? Parang, di ba parang ganun. Kung limbawa tinanong sa'yo na, 사무실에 춥네요. So, ang init ay, so, ang lamig ng office. So, sinagot ka. Then, shall I close the door if you are cold or if it is cold? Di ba? So, does it make sense? So, ganun lang kadali kung how to differentiate the real te and umyan. So, let's have a recap. So, in conjugating irregular piyop and real, just remove piyop plus u plus real te or myan. So, say for example, chupta si is equal to chumyan. Okay, or chulte. So, just get the verb stem and remove piyop, just and add u plus myon or real te. Okay, so in real, no need to remove real in this, no need to remove real, just simply add te or myan. So say for example, salte, salda, so it will become salte, and if you add myon, it will just become salmyan. Okay, so hindi nyo na kailangan tanggalin yung real kapag yung verb stem ay nag-end sa real. Okay, so I hope naintindihan nyo yung topic natin ngayon, at kung meron kayong mga katanungan, just comment down below, and sana nakatulong sa inyo to. So if you like this video guys, so just like, share, and subscribe para ma-update kayo sa ating mga susunod na video na gagawin. Maraming salamat sa panunood. Goodbye and God bless.